Dad, as they say in Spain, and welcome back to another thrilling episode of the Finca Umbrella Diaries. I'm one of those people that likes to know what he's doing when he gets up in the morning, because I'm basically lazy. If I haven't got anything to do, then I'll spend hours and hours inventing things not to do. Life in the finca never leaves you at a loss of what you're going to do for the day. That said, it's unusually busy at the minute. This winter was supposed to be dealing with what we call the secret garden. This is a bit of our land that we haven't done anything with. Let me spin you around. We've got, I don't know, maybe 6 olive trees down here that my brother and I pruned once years ago, but it's gone a bit mad and we don't come in here very often, to be honest. It's pretty impenetrable. This is the last part of our land that we haven't, I don't know, tamed, ruined, whatever you want to call it. So the clearing of this was one of the projects penciled in for the winter. We're also talking about building a polytunnel behind me. One of this winter's jobs is supposed to be to build a bit of a barn here to help my storage facility. But if you've seen the news, some of you will have seen the news and seen Storm Dana. Well, apparently there's another one coming tomorrow, and one of my new winter jobs has been to try and stop the water coming in the house like it did last year. Like it did last week, I should say. You know, I wasn't here. Our floor was that sort of level down there. So we need a trench dug along the back of the house to try and catch all the water from the field. So all the water runs down here and down here, and it stops up behind the house, and it can't go any further, so it goes down. I'm off to town this morning on a few errands, get some gas, get some rubbish. Obviously got my the deadly trio with me, or the FBI, Frida, Bella and Izzy. I find it very difficult to go anywhere with it, without Izzy in, especially. It's difficult. Well, I can't go anywhere without Izzy. She's always there. It's like a bad smell. I was in the UK when Storm Dana hit, so the high management was here on their own. We were luckier than many people, but well, I say we. I was lucky because I wasn't here for the most of it, but the boss was here on her own and she coped very well right up until...
Here's my living room. Bathroom. Bedroom. Dogs are petrified. Everywhere.
Till it's almost over, and then I had to do a mercy dash. I had to drive back through France a couple of days earlier than planned to help. To be fair, she cleared most of it. to dig a bit of a trench behind the house and fill it with some stones just to stop the water running off our field and into the house and the garage. I'm pretty sure that the trench we dug 95% of the time would stop all our water problems. But if it ever happens again and I've done half a job, then it wouldn't end well for me with the boss. So there's three little voices in my head. There's my little voice saying it'll be fine, chances are it'll never rain like that again. Then there's the boss's voice. Let's give the boss a name, shall we? Julie. He's saying, but it might. And then there's another voice that I've had since I was a young boy. My father's voice saying, do it as if you want to do it. So we dug a trench, and I'm pretty sure that would, as I say, I'm pretty sure that would stop most of our water. It wasn't very difficult to achieve, and it cost us nothing. But the proper job is to dig a trench behind the house, down lower than the floor level in the house, to take the water away. Now our little digger hasn't quite got the reach to dig a trench deep enough to go below our slab, so I've got to dig a bit of a channel first to get the digger down. But since then since I decided to do that, we've been beset with problems. I had to do some repairs to the tractor and the digger. I was intending to video me finishing my trench today and to try and explain what I'm doing, but yesterday my mini digger was starting to lose power. I think it's got a bit of a fueling issue, so I took the fuel filter off last night to have a look, and now it won't start at all. So I got a feeling today he's going to be playing with the Kubota today. I'm getting too over this. I was just about to put the pump back on. It's been working perfectly in the bench, and I just saw that. Look, a broken wire going to the pump. So I'm hoping that was my problem, and I'm hoping that I can repair it. This red wire was snapped, and as I was getting this one off, then the black wire was snapped as well. It got very brittle. You don't normally repair things like this. For a start, it's quite a pain to get at, so it makes far more sense to change it. I need to finish, so we'll repair it and see how we get on. Then my concrete breaker broke down. Then we hit solid rock. Started off quite well, dug down here quite easy. Then we started it in concrete, all the way down. And then I'm hitting rock. Absolute nightmare. These bitches aren't much help either. So it's been about a week since I've done any digging, if I'm honest. I like buying tools as much as the next person. Not necessarily cheapo Chinese tools though. I said this morning that I like having a project because I'm lazy. Well, in my garage behind me, my quads and bits. Best we ignore this imaginary motorbike underneath the dust cloth, because that's not very well. Best we ignore this imaginary motorbike underneath that sheet, because that's not very well. So yesterday I was on half servicing one of these, but I need some diesel to try that before I start anything else. And I also started to resole my boots yesterday. Now I bought these boots in October 23, and by February 24 I'd worn through the soles. I mean, this is a bit that I stuck on yesterday as a repair. I don't know what it is. I know I spend quite a lot of time on my feet. Those boots were 150 euros, which to me is enough to spend on a pair of boots, and they lasted me about 7 months before I wore through the soles. Now, if I'd spend 150 euros on a pair of tyres and I'd only had 6 or 7 months wear out of them, I'd have something to say. But anyway, that seems to be standard these days. But anyway, so I thought I'd have a go at resoling them before I threw them. So the worst part is grinding all the old bits off. This bench is filthy. So I think I better finish these before I carry on. Not the neatest job, but maybe I'll get another couple of walks out of them. Well, it's heavy enough. Well, it works. That makes it easy. Yeah, well, the good thing about my old tractor, it might not be pick that link box up and have to tip, but it's got cruise control in it and an autopilot. So I can actually set the cruise control so I can walk behind it, and I've got to shovel all the dirt off, which is a bit of a pain, but in some respects it's better because I can spread it about a bit, and I'm not going to have big lumps of dirt everywhere. It's a shame I've got to put it on top of my grass because I've struggled to get the grass to grow this summer, and it's only now coming to establish, but it'll soon grow through the dirt, I hope. There's me now. Got to quite an old-fashioned computer on my tractor, so it takes a bit of setting up. So that I am now reaching for the cruise control. I can get off now, and the GPS system will drive the tractor. It's fully controlled via satellite now. It's fully controlled. So I can just get a shovel and start scraping all the soil out in the tractor. And my father always warned me to have nothing to do with women, beer or shovels. But I seen I've got a shovel hidden at every corner of the finger for instances like this. No women hidden everywhere, or beer come to that, but shovels I seen I've got plenty of. Never far from my grasp. But GPS has failed. I've got to go and adjust the steering. Now when it's empty, you get back on, turn off the cruise control, engage hyperdrive. Oof, look how fast she goes now, boy. And I'll try and do a U-turn and then drop the bucket again, or the box, and drag it over what I've just put down to try and level it out a bit. Well, thank you all for watching till the end. I hope you've all had a good Christmas. I was hoping to finish the video with showing my trench complete, as it were, but Christmas Day, my back gave out to me, so I spent it all in bed. Boxing Day, I spent it at A&E, so I'm banned from using my brand new concrete breaker as it is. So hopefully I'll see you in the new year.